So anyway, I thought I would do this. This is Deborah Pepin's photo. Was my reference from
That was taken out on Bullard, right after a big
right
snow.
here,
It's
right
out of clothes.
right in our own backyard. I was going to do another one of rushing water, and Deb said, "Why don't you do this? It's more interesting." So I thought, she's right.
She made it magical.
So anyway, so I'll show you how and why I decided to do this. When everybody is familiar with blocking out where's your story going to be, and so my story, even though the mountains are interesting, I want that little house to kind of be somewhere where everything kind of, you start there and then you can look around. So if I have it sectioned off, and I'll put the house right about in this area. So I will just kind of get,
What kind of a pencil are you using?
this is a pastel pencil. I have to always tell myself, don't put anything in the middle,
Right.
because I'm very good at that. So I just want to basically get everything where it's going to be. The trees and the house will be here. And then I go in with my pink. Can you see? And Deb knows how to tell me to move. Move it.
No, I'm fine.
So what I'm using now is a new pastel. Well, these are my Holbeins. They're like new pastel. They're the hardest pastel you can get.
Right.
And their pigment is great. I really love the pigment. And
What's the pastel called?
the pastel,
You said it's a hard pastel.
it's a whole,
you.
there's new pastel, N-U-P-A-S-T-E-L, or my pastels here are Holbeins,
Holding.
H-O-L-B-E-I-N.
Well, I thought that was Holbein's.
Holbein. There you go.
Okay.
The name of the English artist. Holbein.
Ah. So I'm getting all my colors in that I want for background colors. And because the trees are going to be the darkest part, I want them nice and dark.
Is there a reason you chose pink to start with?
I want a warm background because the foreground it's going to be a nice blue sky, so it's cool. So it's the warms and the cools are playing off of each other. That will make it dance more. It'll make it breathe. As long as they're about the same value, it's okay. If you change your value up too much, it'll get muddy. Now I'm going to stain that onto the paper. And when I stain it onto the paper, it's not going to bleed through onto the other colors.
Is that alcohol?
This is the alcohol. This is 91%. It's hard to get. But you can use water, you can use terpenoid. Now, sometimes I'll put a couple of layers and of hard pastel in, and then stain it on. And I don't care if it drips. Well, see, I'm going to start off with some dark here,
Okay.
and I just want the upper areas to be the darkest. But see, it's the same value as that pink, pretty much. And then I'll go in with this over it.
Oh, I see, okay.
And I can go back and forth with that a bit. Like if I still want to get this a little bit darker. But I barely touch the paper because it's sanded and it really eats the pastel nicely. You just lays it right on there.